you will never become a profitable trader. Now, these are the words that no one wants to hear when they're starting trading, but these are sadly the words of reality. Because love it or hate it, the odds are stacked against you. For beginner traders, the markets become like financial casinos. You think you're going to make it big in one day, but in reality, the house always wins. Now, as a profitable trader that's managed to gain multiple six figures in funding, in today's video, I'm going to be showing the exact steps you need to take as a beginner trader to get you to profitability. Now, everything resolves around to what you implement into the markets. If I give you these points now and you don't use them in the markets, then you can't expect to have gained something from this video. So following from this takes us exactly into our first point. Every step as a trader you make revolves around you. So for example, you take a loss, maybe that's because you not followed your trading plan. You take a win, maybe that's because you followed your trading plan, okay? So everything as a trader is down to you. If you don't take responsibility in the markets, you won't be able to hold yourself accountable for these actions. Now, with doing so, this means you can't properly learn. So if you take a trade in the markets and you've taken a loss and you don't believe that you were wrong in that moment of time, obviously you take losses as a trader, which is natural. But if you don't learn from these losses and analyze them, then you're not going to be accountable, leading you to not know what's wrong. So let me explain. If you don't hold accountability as a trader, for example, you take a loss, this doesn't allow you to learn, okay? So if you say, oh, I've taken a stop loss hit, but no, I was perfect. I can't be wrong. You know, I'm invincible. If you're not holding yourself accountable to these losses and learning from them, you're not going to progress as a trader. But this is the same as for a win. If you're not holding yourself accountable for taking that winning trade and not journaling from it, you're not going to learn from these wins and understand fully what your edge is. So step one, hold accountability. As a trader, everything you do is because of you. So our second point is unrealistic expectations. We're following from this in the markets. If you're expecting something much more from the markets which isn't there, you're never going to be fulfilled as a trader, leading you to execute the wrong positions, execute emotionally, etc. You get the idea, okay? You shouldn't be unrealistic in your trading career, otherwise it's going to throw you off. For example, the trader who thinks he's going to make $1 million in this trade versus a trader that doesn't expect anything is going to be more than likely taking a position to make that $100 million, okay? Now in the financial markets as a beginner trader, it's not realistic. And I'm not saying you guys are thinking that, you know, it could be a lot of a less scale, but still be realistic, okay? So for example, this person think they're going to make 100 million, all right? So they're going to over risk on their position, have stupid TPs, have so much risk on the table. But for example, the trader that doesn't care what happens, they're following their strict trading plan and doesn't actually care about the outcome. Now, you've probably heard it so many times that trading is not a get rich quick scheme. And this is so correct. You got to understand that trading is a journey, and it's actually a lot of it finding yourself. Now, I don't mean it all spiritually and stuff, but I'm being serious here. You actually have to rebuild yourself to become a profitable trader. The natural characteristics of a human being is actually not built for a trader. You have to adapt and evolve to become a trader. For example, my journey, I was so emotional at the start, okay? I was so emotional, and luckily I had a great mentor, but at the time I was told so many times that you're too emotional, you shouldn't care, okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I was so oblivious because I had unrealistic expectations. I thought that I was better than I wasn't. I thought I could do it without these hard lessons. I thought I was going to make money quick, which it really wasn't the case, okay? So, for example, I would enter a trade, okay? And I would be so emotional, worrying that, oh, I could blow this account. Oh, I could do this. That I would actually not even follow my plan, right? So everything links up together as a trader, you know. But if you can become a new person or recharacterize yourself, then this is a very good trait to have. With trading, everything's adapted. Even your strategy, you need to adapt. So with going with your strategy, you need to adapt your own self. But yeah, to sum up that point, you can't be having unrealistic expectations. Trading's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to get rich overnight unless you have some stupid risk at stake or it's just pure luck. If you want to have consistent profitability in these markets, you've got to take it slowly and make your way up. I believe everyone can become a profitable trader, but you got to be willing to risk a lot. And by risk a lot, I don't mean money-wise. I mean risking characteristics as a person, okay? Your ego, your emotions, your discipline. All these things you have to have at stake to become that profitable trader, okay? So yeah, you got to understand, you got to be able to revolve around them characteristics to become a profitable trader. Now, come to our third point, we can say this in one word, and that is commitment. Now, being committed as a trader, it is so important because there are so many committed factors that you have to have as a trader. So for example, you have to be committed with time, you have to be committed with money, and you have to be committed with effort. Trading isn't something that you can do half-heartedly. Trading has to be treated like a business and the seriousness that it deserves. Let's go into one of our points which we mentioned about commitment, okay? Money. Trading, you're going to have to put in some money to start, you know, like everything, okay? You can't do it with nothing. I couldn't tell you any other way unless you get something given to you. But I think everything comes at a cost, and obviously trading has a cost. So there is a commitment at play, okay? You have to have commitment with your money, okay? You've got to be able to afford these trading accounts or prop firm accounts, for example. And you have to be committed for your education, to pay for your education, sorry. Now, the last 2 points are the most expensive parts, not as monetary value, but with time and effort, okay? Now, time is something that you can never get back, okay? So you need to be optimizing your time and using it most efficiently to be developing your skills as a trader. I understand, learning's not easy, but you have to be committed every day to be developing your skills to become that person you want to be. As a trader, for example, I would backtest every single day, I would journal every single day, I'd be up at the charts at 7, studying the markets and actually executing live positions, just so I could become that person I wanted to be. So again, that's commitment. If you're committed to being a profitable trader, you'll be committed with your effort and time. Now going from that, effort, okay? You have to be putting everything you have into it. You can't be, oh, one day I want to do trading, one day I don't. It doesn't work like that. You have to be there every single day in some sort of way, okay? I'm not saying you have to be trading every single day, but 1% better every single day is the way I like to make it. And if you're learning in some sort of way or developing your skills, that is improvement and that is commitment. Consistency and commitment pairs together, okay? If you're committed to being consistent, you're consistently committed. So let's wrap it up there. 3 simple points that will help you become a profitable trader as a beginner. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I wish you the greatest of success in your trading journeys.